Using into this B-bomb site. There's two players here at the moment, one of them towards catwalk, one of them in market, and now they're going to be hearing all the footsteps. SKADE not wasting any time, not slowing things down, not going to be trying to play the round out here by any stretch. dennyslaw and Prostlev are able to go for the 1-for-1 trade as dupreeh goes one further, and that means the B-bomb site's now been completely accounted for, plant secured, and now we see action going down towards catwalk, where dennyslaw will find one, but the trades continue. So Ryxxo and PERCY to try and get this retake under trying to find some momentum with this retake, but it's going to be SHiPZ who secures the round for his team. Big round from SHiPZ, the double kill for him and Palace as well, so that he can keep himself alive for the time being. 25 seconds left here. The longer he stays alive, the better, but eventually he does go down. And now it's a 4 versus 5. Oh man, this is just looking way too easy for SKADE. I'm waiting for the action to start rolling in here for AGF, but it's just a sea of SKADE right now. Oh my god, this was the gun round, and finally the first frag comes through here, but Ryxxo won't even be able to get out alive with this AWP. Rainwaker hunts him down, and that's a clean 4-0 start. dennyslaw opening things up with the AWP as he takes down Lukki towards a ramp. Lukki was looking to get a little bit aggressive there, maybe trying to change things up here. Of course, in the last gun round, they played very passively and sort of just waited to receive SKADE. AGF had no information, so maybe the plan there was for Lukki to just get some of that info. PERCY playing aggressively will be able to find SHiPZ, and he gets out alive as well. So that util, excuse me, raining in here for SKADE as they start to make their way forward, but as I said, there's a decent defense already set up here by AGF. Prostlev's gotten off to the perfect start. Ryxxo also taking down the B lurker. And Rainwaker, there's no way that he finds the bomb plant here. PERCY just immediately coming around the corner, and that's the end of the round. dennyslaw with no option but to just try and take this AWP into the next round. So, AGF, they're on the board. And as I said, not the end of the world being down 5-0. You win the gun round, and now they can try and assert themselves here on the CT side. And it looks like they're going to be just trying to take an aggressive stance to middle early on here. Oxygen or advantage actually becomes so important. And how you operate with that advantage, what moves you make, how you look to try and unsettle the defense. And it's actually a bit of a setup towards a ramp. dennyslaw, oh my god, he finds the second frag onto Lukki as well. Here on the half. They haven't immediately actually started shifting themselves off this B-bomb side. This is great discipline coming out of AGF right now, and Lukki does find oxygen. He'll notice there's no further presence. However, PERCY, he notices the presence as there's now a bullet in his brain. That is the presence. And Ryxxo with the AWP going to be missing his shot, but Cabbi on the bomb site has got it under lock and chain. Rainwaker wants to contest the AWP, but he ends up receiving the same treatment as his teammates. Exec into the B-bomb side. PERCY has to drop a smoke to extinguish the fire that was burning him down. Oxygen is hunting him down, and he will find the frag. Cabbi standing tall on the defense, though, is going to be able to pick up one before he's been traded, but it's the Danes who are trading favorably right now. Prostlev realized apartments. And he could find the timing on the peak as well as he starts to shift himself across, and yeah, it's too late. As soon as dennyslaw sees his head, he's lost his life. Now it's SHiPZ to try and have an impact here in the clutch. SHiPZ needed that smoke. He's picked up another smoke. Use the smoke to cover the bomb, SHiPZ. Oh no. I don't think he realized that he got another extra left to buy up into the round, so it's a couple lesser weapons that will work. He gets deagle and a Galil, and PERCY up close will be able to find one, but he gets traded out immediately, and dupreeh seems to have an inclination that Cabbi is somewhere on that off angle towards the smoke. dupreeh actually dropping into the molly takes quite a lot of damage. Looking for Prostlev on the angle, he's going to be spotting him out, spraying down, he can't find the frag. Cabbi does go down, but Prostlev's still alive and having an impact. Again, it's the Danish team who trades favorably here as they defend this B-bomb site. Cabbi's been taken down early on here, and it looks like SKADE are going to be converging towards the safe on-site. SHiPZ coming out of the connection, doesn't expect Prostlev to be so close, and Prostlev doubling down, does find Rainwaker as well. dennyslaw able to trade, but he doesn't anticipate PERCY to be so far forward towards catwalk. And dupreeh will be able to find a frag back. I wonder if SKADE expect Lukki to be here towards underneath Palace. He's being ticked down by the molly, and he's given his position away. dupreeh with the AK won't be able to find the frag, and that leaves it all on Oxygen's shoulders. The 17-year-old for SKADE. doesn't expect Lukki to swing wide as he does. And that means it's 6-7, yeah, 8 inches as well. But AGF, they're not playing for the retake. They've got players committed to the bomb site. Lukki dropping a smoke of his own to give himself some cover, but it's Cabbi who's in savage right now. Eventually, he does opt to expose himself. Himself and Lukki stand tall on the defense here of the A side. SHiPZ has been taken down on the lurk, and it's only dupreeh left remaining here. He catches the grenade, closes his feet off, but he's still alive and kicking. He continues to move. He will be taken down by Lukki, and it's AGF who actually secure the halftime lead here to take into the second half. Alright, so that certainly does spice things up on Mirage. After being down 7-1, they bring the half all the way back to be ahead 8-7. AGF on the T side, and they're making their way towards this B bomb site. Lukki leading the charge along with Prostoi. They're going to be finding the entries, jumping out, but all they find is Rainwaker and his USP. Oxygen, he introduces them to his USP as well, and it's only just PERCY left remaining. Oh man, the IGL here to try and salvage the situation, tapping away with the Glock. Not a single frag shall be found in the round here for AGF. No money in the bank on dennyslaw as well, and right now it's just a rush straight into the A bomb side. No time being wasted whatsoever from AGF. Oxygen is in Palace right now. He's going to be catching Prostoi in the back. He needs to stay alive. No Oxygen. No need to take that fight at all, man. And because he goes down, Oxygen didn't have to take that second fight. In fact, maybe even some trigger discipline would have gone a long way. Again, dupreeh can't do anything but play for the retake. In fact, he's going to be smoking off CT, but Cabbi, he doesn't care about that. He continues to pursue him, and Cabbi takes down Rainwaker as well. Rainwaker's had a rotten game up until this point. He's 4-14 at the moment, and Cabbi's not done either. Nade does come through, will dunk him down, and Oxygen will be able to head 10-9. And the question is, do SKADE force around these 3 safe weapons? I have a feeling they will. Not sure it's the right call, though. I think they should actually be saving. AGF have secured middle control, 2 players edging their web catwalk, and this is actually going to be a really nice B split that they've got going. However, it's actually dennyslaw and dupreeh to open things up in the round. One of the catwalk players has been taken down, so it's a 3 versus 5 all of a sudden, and the info should be there for SKADE that they were looking to split themselves towards B. Rotations will be coming through. How much can Oxygen get done here from Van? He's able to find the first. Doesn't realize the players dropped down, but he's being covered by Rainwaker, who comes alive on the server as well. Double kill for him, and SKADE makes the forfeit mid control. They were going to be playing distant from the site, sort of turtling themselves in at the moment. dennyslaw is the player tasked with watching Connector, and he will be taking down PERCY, who I thought might have just been able to find a gap there. Might have just been unspotted, but no, he does get taken down. Cabbi finds dennyslaw, however, so it does keep things interesting. 4 versus 4. And it seems like off the back of that, AGF want to consider actually walking themselves into the safe site, but welcome dupreeh Rainwaker. dupreeh just have too little time to get too much work done. There's still 2 players here for SKADE. dupreeh actually been cleared. Oh man, Ryxxo clears it. The strongest players in this AGF lineup are the ones left alive here in the 2 versus 3. And Ryxxo does open things up onto Rainwaker. Now he repositions himself wary of the flank. He's ready and waiting. Prostoi hasn't had to activate yet. Now he swings out. He catches Oxygen off guard. SHiPZ can't find anything either. And the heavy hitting duo of Prostoi and Ryxxo. If you're going to be holding this aggressive stance, you want to make sure you have maximum facets to work with, and SHiPZ finally does open up in the round. Ryxxo with his AWP considers going for the trade, but the players coming out of lowers are the ones who feel compelled to make the play. And now we see Frostlev coming into the equation. Massive double kill from him again, as he's the difference maker here in the round. dupreeh does find Cabbi though, and now AGF are going to be starting to shift themselves in towards the A bomb side. Frostlev coming through, connectors, looks for the spray, but dupreeh takes him down, and now it's just Ryxxo left remaining. That's going to be buying in the plant rather in towards deep jungle. Flash over the top as well, wants to force a fight here with SHiPZ, but he misses his shot. SHiPZ is not 11-11 SKADE. Keep things even here once again. Nectar, you're going to have a couple players coming through Palace as well. dennyslaw finds Lukki napping towards Nectar, but Cabbi coming through Palace is able to find one, and PERCY finds SHiPZ in rotation. So that's actually the perfect start to the round for AGF. Well, I say it's to the round, I mean to the exec, as Ryxxo destroys dennyslaw. Oh gosh, Rainwaker tapping through the smoke. He actually nearly finds the plant. Oh my god. Oh, shot Frostlev. Denies Oxygen saving his weapon. Rainwaker will be able to. There's enough money to buy up again, but AGF, they keep themselves in the huncher by winning that all. catch the opposition off guard as soon as it starts to dissipate. The execute coming in towards the B bomb site going to be nullified by dennyslaw taking down Cabbi. However, it's certainly not going to be stopping it in its tracks. They continue to march on. Maybe that frag will be slowing them down, especially since Rainwaker's found Ryxxo as well. Frostlev catches a grenade, and PERCY, who has this lurk coming through catwalk, finally be able to have an impact. He activates and finds Rainwaker. How much more can he get done, though, is the question. The IGL here for AGF can't get anything. SHiPZ and dennyslaw let their orbs rain free. And dennyslaw with a massive round there. 3 kills from him to lock down the defensive support. Huge nade damage down as well. Wall fly, but these players are low as they come into the bomb site. Rainwaker welcomes them with open arms. Oh, it's the quad kill from him on the defense. He doesn't even need his teammates on the bomb site to try and assist him. dennyslaw finishes it off with the AWP. There's the Eagles. And they're going to be walking their way into the safe bomb site, executing their way into the safe bomb site. And Cabbi, if he has anything to say about it, AGF are not done here yet on Mirage. Duplicate will fall as well. And it's a one-man advantage for the T side as they secure the bomb plants. SHiPZ coming through though with the flank. Oh, his scope would have been heard, right? Doesn't really matter. Ryxxo takes down Rainwaker. And finally, SHiPZ will be able to find a shot here. Oxygen needs to activate as well. He needs to get himself in the mix. He spots the stairs player. Doesn't realize there's a player toward Palace. Oh my god, SHiPZ, oh my god, he's going to win the round by just sticking the defuse. Oh no, that's so anticlimactic. What happened there? Miscommunication. The player in Palace had shifted across, and it's the end of the round, the end of the map. And SHiPZ, well, a flashbang flash is raining over the top. Haven't actually initially blinded any of the SKADE players who have opted to sit on the bomb site. Oxygen, he finds 2 taps, which is going to be stopping AGF in their tracks. And we're going to be seeing if he can find anything further. He does. He's suffocating AGF here. It's only Cabbi left remaining, and he's been snuffed out of the round as well. SKADE mounted. Why don't I just buy it again? dennyslaw has an AWP. So looking to try and bait for SHiPZ, I assume, and SHiPZ takes down Cabbi, upgrades. Oh, dennyslaw going for a bit of an information play. They actually lose it like they will be. I mean, they've got all 4 of the remaining players here. Top banana, smokes and flashes will be raining in, but SHiPZ with the AWP is able to find the first. Molly dropped as well, will be buying some more time. SHiPZ just has to stay alive at this point. He's going to be dropping a smoke to give himself some cover, but actually swings up slightly preemptively. He's his only duplicate now in the speed bomb site. He has to try and stay alive for as long as he possibly can. Oh, not only is he staying alive, he's finding the frags as well. Lukki, the only player left remaining in the clutch, has got it all to do, and there's only 8 seconds left here. Going to have to commit to the plants, and I don't even know if that's going to be a possibility. Rainwaker just flying up banana will chip him down. 2 seconds left. Lukki has no time, so Rainwaker just through his aggression alone secures the round for his team. Oxygen, oh my, gun round here, so it's an important one. AGF behind the game at the moment, down 5-0, and Cabbi's not going to be having any further impact in this round. Shifting back across, I suppose. Frostlev trying to find the gap here towards us that would have been created, but then he's all coming back, actually connects on the shot, and now SKADE will know what's up. Still 2 players here on the bomb side as well. Oxygen is able to find Lukki. Nade will be dunking on the lane players as well, but PERCY finds the frag, as does Ryxxo. So that 5 versus 2 is turned into a 3 versus 2. Let's see if it's going to be asking too much. dennyslaw with the AWP has been biding his time, waiting for his teammates to come up rank. Oh no, Ryxxo, he misses his shot, and PERCY gets destroyed by duplicate. So it's just very easy for SKADE on the retake, keeping things calm. Everybody knew their role that was required of him, and as soon as Ryxxo misses that shot, it feels like it's the end of the round. dennyslaw doesn't miss his. Towards top middle coming through. Yeah, AGF looking to try and secure control. It's a bit of a bait and switch coming through from Rainwaker and dennyslaw. However, the trades favor SKADE still, as Oxygen gets himself in the mix. Initially, it was an equal trade, a neutral trade, but then Oxygen is able to go one further. But his job's not done just yet. AGF smoking him off so that they get themselves into the A site. Duplicates found Ryxxo though, and PERCY, all he's really good for is a plant, and he's going to be converged upon as well. And that's a 7-0 start to the map here. SKADE just looking so comfortable on the CT side. Whether AGF have gone A or B, whether they've gone fast or slow, SKADE have been happy to receive them, and they've looked comfortable on the defense throughout. Finally win a round. It's not like they're going to be out of the woods by any stretch. They'll still have to string a couple together, but Lukki's gotten off to a good start here and then turn that good start into a great start. He's found both dennyslaw and Oxygen, and that blows the door wide. AGF still have 3 players towards top mid right now. They have players in apartments as well, so it should be fairly obvious for AGF that there's no presence there. In fact, Cabbi, he's taken down a player. He's spotted out the 2 remaining players towards B as well, so that's the end of the round. AGF will just walk into the vacant state, even though it actually wouldn't be changing anything because the bomb spawns are deep in the site. AGF looking to try and secure some control here and actually find some consistency on their T side. Flash towards the top middle will force Rainwaker off the angle, and Lukki with some nice movement goes all the way, taking down Rainwaker. And that's going to be splitting the defense here. He's not going to be slowing down either. He just continues to charge himself in towards CT. He's taking down SHiPZ. Lukki on an absolute tear right now. The player who opened up in the previous round for AGF is doing the job here once again. How much can dupreeh find on the defense of the B-bomb side? Practically nothing is the answer. One kill won't be enough. I guess was the real player who unlocked that round for his team. That first pick towards Archers and the second pick in CT. That pretty much secured the deal for AGF in the round. Honest mode, not actually going to be having much of an impact. dupreeh trading nades, and actually I think his nade does a bit more damage there. He can't swing out too far though. The molly's sort of keeping him at bay. He'll be able to find a second. Now dupreeh needs to get out of here. Still holding a very aggressive stance right. Oxygen finds the first towards Split, looking to add another one to his tally. In fact, he does get baited as PERCY jumps out towards N1, and Ryxxo with the AWP comes through the nade. Oh, it doesn't deny the plants. It does deny the plants. I thought that the plant was just going to be coming through there, and now Ryxxo, he has to try and save his AWP. Rainwaker thinks he's in the smoke, but it's a bit of mind games coming through from Ryxxo, so at least he'll be able to keep himself alive. But that AT grenade secures the round for SKADE. And so they themselves across towards the B-bomb side. A molly from SHiPZ will be keeping them at bay. A bit of take damage done, and I reckon now that SKADE have cleared out top middle for the most part, they need to be shifting a player across towards the B side. So as I say that, I see the mini-map and the AGF, they've actually started to converge back towards A. And might actually be the correct read here, as dupreeh is rotating out of the A side. Frostlev, I thought he might find the timing on Rainwaker, but Oxygen gets the frag just in time. This is where things get interesting now. It's dennyslaw in transition. It's actually Rainwaker. I saw the AWP. I thought it was dennyslaw, but it's Rainwaker who picked it up. And timing here on the rotation. No smoke for CT. SHiPZ on the cross with the AUG. Sprays down one, sprays down a second, and he finds the transition onto Cabbi as well as anything SHiPZ can't do. Oh man, come on, Michael. Way to work with, but they can't molly him off the angle. And now AGF have to put the brakes on, but they don't really have time, nor do they have the util to try and delay the situation. dupreeh and Rainwaker taking aim. Lukki looking to have an impact here. Will only be able to find the one before he's been taken down by Oxygen. dennyslaw finally chimes in with the frag of his own. And that dupreeh's going to have free range from CT. Run boost miss, but that's not going to be stopping them. Take hard forward, and dupreeh only able to get one. Just how many can he find on the angle? He's been taken down by the Tech 9, and he will be overwhelmed as well. So it's a 3 versus 3. AGF going to secure a couple of weapons as well. Nade bank off the wall. Going to be bringing down Cabbi. Oh no, it's actually the shots that bring down Cabbi. Ryxxo's been tagged. And Ryxxo's going to force the fight. He needs to be careful. He's trying to take a bit of bait off his teammate PERCY with the AK on the angle. Oh my god, PERCY's done it. Ryxxo's done it as well. And AGF, they've won the eco round. What on earth have we just witnessed? What an big round here for AGF to try and make something of this half. Oxygen in apartments in the corner here. We'll be spotting out Lukki, but Lukki has the accuracy. And so that should be prompting the hit. Oh no, dupreeh. He had free reign there. And SHiPZ coming through the smoke will be shut down by PERCY as well. That should be the beginning of the end, right? Looks like actually Mirage was okay because they were down 7-1, but they were able to bring it back 8-7 at the halftime by winning 7 rounds consecutively. But map on this map as well. So even five rounds is going to be a struggle. Ryxxo though does open up on the round. That's one of the AWPs that's been taken down. Banana, but probably biting us a bit more than he can chew here as he comes around the corner. He just sees too many individuals and he's lost his life. And with that, SKADE have lost the round. 5-3, practically no way that they win this. AGF securing the plant. Rainwaker going to keep things interesting for the time being, but he's been taken down immediately by Frostlev, and now it's just dupreeh and Oxygen. Try and get something done here in the round. Oh, dupreeh finds the first shot, which was tasty. Nearly finds the second as well, which would have made things spicy. But it is indeed the end of the round. 10-5 is indeed the scoreline. And AGF, I guess they do the bare minimum. Oxygen, dennyslaw, and SHiPZ. And that doesn't look like it's going to be slowing SKADE down. Frostlev tested as they push straight through the smoke. Frostlev does go down, finding one frag in the process. There's a quick flank coming through as well. Cabbi, running out of ammo, will be taken down. So it's just brute force approach as he edges his way forward. dennyslaw also jiggle peeking. All of the meanwhile, Oxygen's taking control back towards Church, and Ryxxo's been spotted and taken down, and that should be the end of it. PERCY only has 10 health remaining, and he gets chipped away by Oxygen, the player who started the SKADE brings to the table here in their first gun round. Rainwaker towards top middle as he normally does, entering out of boiler, and that's the AWP already removed from the equation. Simple pop flash playing towards top mid, and Cabbi's lost his life. At least, not Cabbi, excuse me, Ryxxo's lost his life. Cabbi, as we said, at least has been able to find a frag towards B. Lukki and Frozlev each finding a frag apiece as well, and that's actually made this round very interesting. Frozlev is low and dennyslaw knows it, so he'll just pull out the deagle to finish off that frag. He knows that there's a player towards bottom. Oh, unlucky there as dennyslaw just turns away as Cabbi reappears from the underpass, and AGF. Yeah, absolutely. Max 10 in hand. He's not going to be slowing down from anybody. You can see that this is just an exec straight out of spawn. Something SKADE would be running in their dry runs. Ryxxo with York does find Oxygen. Rainwaker won't be expecting a player in the smoke. Oh man, Lukki is, he knows that he's here, but Rainwaker is going to be getting caught off guard. So this is a perfect defense coming out of AGF right now. They've been able to deal with this very aggressive strat coming through from SKADE, and that's a really important layer to the defense as well, because they're still very comfortable here on Inferno. And they'll be even more comfortable if they can go up 14-8. AGF with this important gun round. Got two players towards top banana, but Frostlev's been taken down, and dupreeh playing in the smoke right now is waiting for it to dissipate. Cabbi is pushing forward aggressively. Oxygen's probably going to get caught with the nade in his hand. Dennyslaw taking down Rainwaker, but they don't expect dupreeh to be peering out from the opposite side of the smoke. PERCY goes unaccounted for, and Lukki has found Rainwaker. So again, even when AGF find themselves in some pretty awkward positions, they still just keep on fragging out. Lukki finally has been taken down in apartments, and now it's a 2 versus 1. PERCY, the IGL for AGF to try and clutch this one out and keep them on their win streak, but it's not going to happen. dennyslaw goes huge. I was going to say, is coronavirus fixed in your time yet? You know, joking about you being in the future. Have we overcome the pandemic yet? But they're themselves a spot in the next stage. In the main event, guys, through the way of a 3-0 Swiss stage as well. Most dominant it could possibly be. dupreeh finds one, and I think he was always going to be dying there. So the fact that he finds a frag before he goes down onto Frozlev nonetheless, into apartments will be keeping him at bay, but doesn't look like it's actually going to be slowing him down. Flashes over the top lines. Lukki up, he swings out, he's able to find one, and he takes on a second. Great job from Lukki and Pit. And that should be the end of the round here. Just dennyslaw and Rain. So AGF are going to have to win 6 consecutive rounds after this one to take us to overtime. And they're going up against another gun this game. Tournament lives on from the line. As I said, this is the 2-0 matchup here in the table in the Swiss stage, and dupreeh's opened up onto Cabbi. And this time he goes untraded. Body's dropping on, forces PERCY off, but Frozlev can't get any support, so he goes down as well, and this is just SKADE. Looking like the well-oiled machine that they are. PERCY forced to get aggressive, and that's the end of the map. That is the end of the map. It's only Lukki and Ryxxo remaining here. Oh man, SKADE with another dominant matchup here. This team just continues to provide, continues to make inroads, continues to progress, and they're going to be progressing through to the next stage here of Spring Speed Spring number 1. They will be securing themselves a spot in the main event. The first team to accomplish that, unless Ryxxo can do something crazy. First shot landed on ships. Oh my god, he takes on dupreeh in the smoke as well, but he just doesn't have the time to work with, and SKADE have done it. They win the series 2-0. They booked themselves a spot in the next event, or in the main event, the next stage, should I say, of the competition.